What's up, guys? This is the WWE Fan Guy, and today we're gonna be doing a video as the best WrestleMania moments. Since we're at the eve of WrestleMania, we're only like 4 or 5 weeks away. We're gonna be talking about a lot of WrestleMania stuff, like I said, from moments to best wrestling matches and all that. We're gonna do all that, and then today we're gonna be doing WrestleMania moments, starting with number one is Undertaker and Shawn Michaels, the Mr. WrestleMania himself. This was an awesome moment. Two men during this time, and they're pretty much in the end of their primes, honestly, going at it. One of the best matches ever, one of the best moments ever in WrestleMania history. You got Shawn Michaels trying to end the streak. You got Undertaker adding to his legacy of being the most, being going something 16-0, I think. Um, they had a second match together, which was Shawn loses. He'll never fight again, and then he lost, and then his career was over. He retired after that. But the very first match was always the epic one. This was just an awesome moment. Them eyeing each other, two icons going at it. A match, that a lot of people never saw what would come, but it did come, and we saw history. Honestly, I was so, you know, I was just so, I was just so glued to that match when I watched it. It was just it was just magic what we saw in that ring that day. It was just awesome moments in that match as well. So yeah, guys, that's considered a big awesome moment. Michaels and Undertaker at WrestleMania, and then the next one we got Shawn Michaels again, and this time he was against Ric Flair. Another awesome match against Ric Flair. And this was before, I think, the Undertaker match, but this was for Ric Flair's career. Ric Flair probably gave his best performance out of all the WrestleManias. This was pretty much, of course, out of his prime, and he was already getting up there in age, and I think he gave it all. He had it in this match. Very emotional moment when he before he got switched to music, he was crying, and he knew his time was up. He knew he gave it all he got. It just wasn't enough. So yeah, and then we saw that epic moment where Shawn Michaels said, "I love you," I think, and then you had Ric Flair crying, and then he switched in music to him, and then it was over. He was forced to retire. His kids were there. Charlotte was there. Everybody was there. They were all emotional. It was just a sad moment, honestly, but it's one of the biggest WrestleMania moments of all time, and just an awesome match itself, of course. And then this one should be, of course, because Seth Rollins is the first man to be cashing Money in the Bank at WrestleMania. Just an awesome moment, something I never saw, something I never seen. I witnessed that. I can't believe I witnessed that. It was just one of the most shocking things I ever seen in my life. It was just so shocking. It made that match 10 times better with Lesnar and Roman Reigns. It just made the payoff so special. It was just a bittersweet ending. So yeah, that was an awesome moment. He's the first guy to cash in Money in the Bank at WrestleMania. So such an awesome historic moment. And then we got this one, Big Show versus Floyd Money Mayweather. I think this was just another big moment because I think Mayweather's not the first boxer. Mike Tyson is the first. I think he was the very first boxer to step in the ring, I think. I'm not sure. I would have checked history on that one. But I think it was just a bit of a special moment because, thinking Money Mayweather wasn't big time. He wasn't so big time during this time. I think he was undefeated, of course, like he still is now. But I just think the feud was also so great. Him and the Giant Big Show. I like their feud. Just an awesome match itself. Really wanted Big Show to win, of course. Hate Mayweather. I loved it when he stepped on him like a little, like a little kid. Unfortunately, I think it was just a special moment because, you know, something I've never seen before. So this was a match I was looking forward to. So I think it was a special moment, honestly. And then we have it was just two icons. Say what you want about Chris Benoit and what he did. I don't agree with what he did. I think it was very foolish of him of doing that. But you gotta give what credit's due because he and his friend uh, Eddie Guerrero, two icons, very missed in WWE. As much as WWE don't want to mention Chris Benoit's name, they gotta pay him his due because he's one of the greatest of all time. And this is just a special moment and one of the WrestleMania moments where they're both champions. One big time, uh, champions. You got Eddie Guerrero that won the WWE champion, and you got Chris Benoit that won the World Heavyweight Championship against again. I think I remember against Shawn Michaels and Triple H, and I think Eddie Guerrero won against GBO. I think I'm not sure. But it was just two guys. It was such a special moment. You never thought these guys were gonna share a ring together. And then who would have knew that these guys are gone now? Just an awesome moment, honestly. Epic picture, epic moment altogether. So yeah, it's a good, awesome moment. And then we got the Yes Movement. You got Daniel Bryan holding the WWE Champion, World Heavyweight Championship. He won two matches, one to beat Triple H, and he could advance to the main event against Randy Orton, Batista. Awesome moment, awesome match itself, and I think it's one of the best moments because this was first the of course the Yes Champ was movement was there, but I think the Yes Champ movement was getting even bigger because of this of what he'd done. It was just a moment of new era, new a new era was coming, a new wrestler was reborn. Um, he proved that any guy that can do that follows the dream can do anything. Doesn't matter what's his size, doesn't matter how he looks like, and he proved that. And it was just an awesome moment. It was a little cheesy, but such an awesome moment and something Daniel Bryan will always remember in his career. And then we got the other one. We got I think this was against Triple H and Undertaker. And we got Shawn Michaels special referee. Um, Such an awesome moment. Of course, three legends in the ring. I think um, Undertaker won this one. It was a Hell in a Cell match. I don't watch WrestleMania. I think it was WrestleMania 28. I think I'm not sure. Such an awesome match. Grueling match. Chair shots. There, especially being the Hell in a Cell. Awesome moment with Shawn Michaels sweet chin Undertaker. Then Triple H paid it off with the pedigree. But other than that, it was just a awesome match. Awesome, you know, moments in that match. It was just I recommend watching that because it had so many moments, and then this picture means a lot of words. Because in the end, no matter what happens, they all have respect for each other. So yeah, it was just an awesome image of these guys. Because we're not gonna see these guys ever in the ring again. We still see Triple H and Undertaker, but we don't see Shawn Michaels no more. So it is pretty much the end of an era. That's what the match was called, the end of an era match. You know, you see Triple H and Undertaker still going, but then slowly and slowly they're gonna retire soon. So this match especially holds a special place in my heart, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people's hearts. And then this is an awesome moment because an awesome match itself with Kurt Angle and Brock Lesnar. But awesome moment right here where we see, I think there was a shooting star crash. I think it was shooting star crash. Um, Brock was just a human beast back in the day. I think he was even better back in the day because he was just a badass wrestler. Coming from a badass wrestling background in high school, and he played a little bit of football. I think he's just one of the most talented athletes, and then he just saw it right here in one of the WrestleManias where he does the shooting star crash A guy his size can do that. It's just unbelievable. Freakish. He's just a freakish athlete. You know, an awesome moment where we saw in Kurt Angle. You never think you would see a man his size would do something like that. And I think he did hurt his head in real life after this match. I don't think he can do that now, of course, but it was just an awesome moment right there where we saw that little flip he did um, on Kurt Angle. Just an awesome moment, an awesome match, and an awesome rivalry these guys had with each other. And this one is Hulk Hogan picking up Andre the Giant. You gotta remember, Andre the Giant was a big heel, a big time wrestler during this time. Um, he was unstoppable. No one can beat him. No one can pretty much lift him up. He was just pretty much unstoppable force. A true legend, true giant. And then Hulk Hogan picking him up and slamming him to the ground was just like, whoa, no one would thought he can do that. And and he beat him. He beat Andre the Giant. And he just thought, what? No one could beat the giant. And he proved it. And it was just an awesome moment and pretty much the highlight of Hulk Hogan's career. It was just an awesome moment and something, something that I would love to see, but I was born during that 10th decade. I'm pretty sure it was an awesome moment to see in live, and people were pretty much shocked during this time. I'm pretty sure, and pretty much that Beast Wrestler paved the way for the like on the Giants. He paved the way for the Giants, and Hulk Hogan, a true American hero. He just showed these guys just these guys were just true legends, and they pretty much paved the way for the wrestlers now. So yeah, it was just an awesome moment itself, and a big time in WWE history, WrestleMania history too. And then this one, um, this one is Jeff Hardy and Edge. I think Jeff Hardy trying to get the tag team belts. This one, I think WrestleMania something, 14, 15. I'm not sure. This is a TLC match in WrestleMania. Awesome moment, the biggest spear in Edge's career, and probably one of the biggest moments, if not the biggest moment of all time. Edge spears Jeff Hardy through he's on top of the ladder, spears him